I'm Mark. This is my August review for those of you with the Sun in Scorpio or Scorpio rising. We start the month on August the 1st with the Sun in your 10th house of career and destiny. You may already be aware of this because it's been there for 10 days already. This is a push forward for career, push forward to better your life. The Sun is in a fire sign, so that gives added energy. You have to do this, you have to initiate this, no one else is going to do it for you. Okay, you already may have made some decisions, but there may be changes, because on the 1st, the Sun makes a square to Uranus in the 7th house. Combining that with also a conjunction of Venus to the North Node, we can build up a picture. Venus and the North Node can link to an event or something that's connected to your destiny. It could be a chance meeting with someone, it could be something you read or something you hear that points you in the right direction. The North Node is our spiritual way forward. Uranus in the 7th house could mean that you meet someone or talk to someone, communicate to someone. It could be someone within your family, it could be someone completely different outside your family. But you talk to someone and they help you as well. So you've got Venus and Uranus, both have an input. So you need to listen to this, keep your eyes and ears open and put the pieces of the jigsaw together, because these will give you clues as to where you're going and what decisions you need to make. Mercury is also active on the 1st. Mercury in your 9th house makes an opposition to the Saturn-Pluto conjunction in the 3rd. So communication is very important. Mercury is taking on, absorbing information. You need to use this to shape your beliefs. Saturn says you must analyse everything. You must put it all into the right compartments and use it to make major decisions. Pluto says don't just take notice of the written word or the spoken word. It's the unconscious message you must take notice of as well. And you must keep communication real. It's not a time for superficial communication. On the 3rd, Mars in your 6th house of work makes a square to Jupiter in the 3rd house. Mars in the 6th house, especially in Aries, is a sign of workaholic, overdoing things. Jupiter in the 3rd says the pace is picking up now. You have a lot more on your plate. To counteract this, you need to apply your spiritual beliefs to your everyday life, and you need to take care of yourself. Mars can be a bit neglectful when it comes to health and can even pick up bad habits. On the 3rd as well, we have a full moon, where the moon in your 4th house comes up to oppose the Sun in your 10th. So I know you're planning for your career and I know you want to push forward, but the moon will heighten your emotional sensitivity and give you a bigger connection, a better connection to the home and your surroundings, your children, your family. So here you need to balance. You need to end any bad habits or end any dead ends that you're going down, any routes that you feel you don't need to follow now. This is a good time to reassess things so you can push forward with the areas that you want to and let go of the ones that you think will not work. On the 5th, Mercury moves into the 10th house to join the Sun. Now this is good news, because when Mercury and the Sun are together, it's far easier to express yourself, to express who you are. When Mercury's in a different sign, it doesn't communicate the Sun's wishes as well. This is also very good for communication with authority figures or your boss or anyone who is in superior position. Now the two make an aspect to Mars on the 10th. Now this is added energy. The Sun and Mars work very well together, so this is all good timing for you. The Sun is like your powerhouse. He's the king. Mars is like the knight that serves the king, so he will do the Sun's work and help him greatly. A little bit of warning, 2 days later, Mars makes a square to Pluto in the 3rd house. Here there's a bit of an inner conflict, because what you've been learning through Pluto, those unconscious messages, might be at odds with the direction you're pushing in. Are you doing the right thing for yourself? Pluto will say, don't lose sight of who you are. Follow what you feel is right. Mars may be pushing ahead a little bit too fast, so it may be time just to think a little bit and make sure you are going in the right direction. You may be on the verge of making some important decisions that may shape your life for the future. On the 17th, there may be some help at hand, because the Sun and Mars make favourable aspects to the Moon's nodes. The Moon's nodes are linked to fate, destiny, and often trigger events. Something may happen, you may hear or read something that points you in the right direction. This is meant to be. The North Node is the one to follow. It's new territory, it's uncharted, it's a bit fearful, but it's the way to go. It's your spiritual way forward. The South Node is the past. You've been there, you've done it. It has nothing new to teach you. Follow the North Node. And then 2 days later, the new moon in your 10th house is a fantastic time to start any new projects. Push forward with new ideas, new things, and all will be well. On the 20th, Mercury moves into the 11th house and into Virgo. He's very happy here because he rules Virgo. 2 days later, the Sun follows suit. So here we have the 2 in Virgo, so the whole emphasis changes now. This is when you may ask yourself questions. Have I made the right decisions? Am I doing the right thing? Am I going in the right direction? This is good. This has to happen. This is part of the process. So now you need to consolidate. You may want to break free as well of some of the restrictions you've had previously. 2 days later, Mars, who's been running away with energy, comes up against Saturn, makes a square to Saturn in the 3rd. Again, this is just time to calm yourself down. The energy just needs damping down a little bit, and Saturn will do that. Again, it's time to evaluate, time to make sure that everything is in place before you go full ahead. In the last week of August, Mercury makes 3 aspects. The first is to Uranus in the 7th house on the 24th. This means the way you communicate in relationships may change slightly. You may take a different approach from what you have in the past. You could also be attracted to someone because of their intellect and the way they communicate so well with you. The other aspect to Jupiter in the 3rd house is on the 27th. Now this is about study, about learning. It's also about paperwork. It's about forming new ideas that are in line with the spiritual side. And then the last one on the 31st is with Neptune in the 5th house. Now this is to do with self-expression. It's a good opportunity to express yourself in a different way, to express the true you. This can be done for any creative or artistic medium. Writing is ideal for this. At the end of the month, Venus, who's now moved into your 9th house, makes an aspect with Mars in the 6th. Now here, if you're in a relationship already, you can be analysing this, asking if the relationship is going in the right direction. If not, you may wish to change things. If you're not in a relationship, you could be attracted to someone who's at work. Then, on the 31st, Venus makes an opposition to Pluto. Now Pluto is your ruler, and you must know how intense your energies can be and how intense your desires can be when Venus and Pluto come together. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe and I'll be doing more. If you'd like to leave a comment below, I'd love to hear from you.